Welcome to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, round 9 of season 3 at Talladega. Starting on the pole today is going to be Matthew McMurray, and alongside him is Colin Cropley. And we're going to do something new today. We are going to go through the points. Since we have not brung up points yet this season, we're going to talk about them in the starting lineup. Matthew McMurray is 4th in points. Colin Cropley is 2nd. Timmy Pacioli is 31st. Justin Perry is 3rd. Christian Janes is 30th. Sean Galligan is 5th. Evan Earnhardt is, Evan Earnhardt 27th. We're only going to do this for the top 10, so let's see, I think we're on 5th. 7th maybe? 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Okay, 8th is Cole Freilich, and he is Cole Freilich in points is 16th. Bill Raymond is 14th in points, and CJ Sorensen is your point leader after winning back-to-back races. And now here's your rest of your lineup. 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 34th, 35th, 36th, 37th, 38th, 39th, 40th, 41st, and 42nd is Mitch Speed. He's finished the last 2 races in a row. So, hopefully that does not end up being 3 in a row for him starting last today. Hopefully that doesn't result in a bad finish as well. Alright, the cars are getting fired up, and here we go. Pace cars rolling off as this 42 car field follows. Alright, as we mentioned in the starting lineup, the point standings. This is weird. I think Matthew McMurray is ahead of Colin Cropley here, but we keep going to the pace car when we try to go one position up. Okay, there we go. Matthew McMurray is in place. Alright, so Matthew McMurray is 4th, and he is 30 points out of the point lead. It's a pretty big drop. The first 3 are within 9 points of each other, and then it's a pretty big drop off. It's a good 21 point gap there. Alright, last in points, Kurt Keselowski. Second to last in points, Josh Courier, and 40th in points is Garrett Jones. So those are your bottom runners in the standings, and hopefully they can get some good runs today and get better positions in the standings. As we are about to go green at Talladega, Matthew McMurray will lead them down for the 3rd time in his career. Matthew McMurray, oh wow, Colin Cropley got a very good start. That or Matthew McMurray got a really bad start. Might have been both, but yeah, Cropley beat him to the line, but Matthew McMurray started on pole today. Justin Perry is in 3rd right there, so 2nd and 3rd in points are back to, or are front to bumper, so hopefully they don't wreck each other. Pretty much eliminate their good season. Matthew McMurray, Cropley were leaning on each other, and those are the 2 drivers we were just talking about. If they wreck each other, that won't be good. CJ Sorensen, your point leader, starting to close in on the leaders on lap 1. As Pacioli is going to go to the lead. And Christian Janes looking to win his 3rd race. Whoa, Pacioli dived down on him there, almost wrecked. And this time by, Pacioli is going to lead the first lap of this race at Talladega. The first 3 are single file, and then we get 3 wide racing. Here's your point leader, CJ Sorensen. He was in the middle of a 3 wide battle. Oh, there goes Evan Earnhardt with Christian Janes. They're pushing each other. Uh-oh. Whoa, Wes McCall almost wrecked Ryan Acosta on the backstretch. And it looks like we're pretty much double file for the first 3 or 4 rows. Oh no, now Galligan's going to make it 3 wide. So we have gotten up onto lap 3. Alright, it looks like Simpson is the first one that's in a 3-wide battle here. Actually, now it's kind of a 3-wide situation right in front of her. But she kind of starts out the pack with 3-wide racing, many rows deep. She is a good restrictor plate driver along with Andrew Schwartz. They are running 3-wide with Connor Breton in the middle. And Josh Courier and Justin Muse are side by side for the lead. Looks like Muse is going to lead this lap. Justin Muse goes to the point. He is 8th in points. Here comes Garrett Jones, 40th in the standings, shoving Seth Cole to 2nd. A mention right here is Sean Henley is now in the Sylvania colors for this race. And there goes Garrett Jones to the inside. I think he's led in the past 2 races at some point. Yeah, he has. His career is starting to turn around a little bit. In the first 2 seasons of the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, he wasn't too successful. His best finish was 2nd, which is good, but other than that, he hasn't had much success. And oh, there they go, trouble! Gino Harvey looks like he got turned. No, he saved it. I saw him and Bass King are leading on each other. Oh wow, I think I just saw Kenny Murray. Yeah, Kenny Murray got clipped. Not sure who all wrecked there. Garrett Jones won the race back to the line. Alright, I'm not really sure what happened. I think I saw Justin Perry as one of the cars around. Let's see what happened. Here's a replay of what brought out the caution here. It looks like they just went 4 wide and Kurt Keselowski got shoved up to the outside. Oh yeah, Steven Dillon got turned by Randy Carpenter. Simpson got hit in the door and then got hit into the wall. It really didn't get too bad for her. As the 77, Steven Dillon was really the only driver that actually completely went around. Julian Ortiz looks like he might have got clipped, and the 0 there of Christian Brannon. You can watch this real time. Alright, now watch up here. As we were coming to the line, look at what happened here. Kenny Murray had a close call. He got into the back of Greg Jones and slid maybe about 3 car lengths down onto the apron, maybe 4, 5 car lengths there down on the apron. He really got loose. So it wasn't a big wreck. We thought that was the big one. But Garrett Jones won the race back to the line. So, wait, why is Joseph Brandt on the apron? Does he have trouble, or did he just get clipped when he crossed the line or something? No, it looks like he just kind of drove down onto the apron. Yeah, Garrett Jones got it by about half a car length at the line. Oh, maybe about a car length. Yeah, pretty much the length of his car, and Justin Perry was about on his quarter panel there. Alright, so let's get... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no, that was Kenny Murray. Yep, okay. Alright, let's get back to the restart. The pace car will dive down onto pit road in one more corner, so let's see how they will look. Restarting on point will be Garrett Jones, then Justin Muse, Sean Henley, Joseph Bryant, Seth Cole, Ryan Acosta, Andrew Schwartz, Brendan Cargo, Josh Courier, and Danny Wells. That is your top 10 for this restart. Garrett Jones 40th in points, Justin Muse 8th, Sean Henley is... Give me a second here, gotta find him. Where's Henley? Oh, there he is. He is 11th in the standings. As Garrett Jones will lead them down to the green flag, looking here for his first win in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Justin Muse got a great restart, but he really didn't go the right place with that. He should have went inside, as he's going to get stuck on the outside line. If he would have went inside, I think he may be the leader right now if he would have done that. Car's getting up to speed. It takes them nearly an entire lap to get up to their full, roughly 200 miles an hour at Talladega. As Garrett Jones has a line of 3 cars, but Joseph Bryant has a line of about 10, pushing each other. Joseph Bryant now goes to the lead. Bryant has now gone to the lead, but Seth Cole looks like he's going to make the move out of 4 to get the lead this lap. No, Ryan Acosta is going to look inside. Remember, you do not get bonus points for leading a lap, so there's really no point in trying to lead a lap and risk maybe wrecking yourself. Let's trying to find the best action on the track right now, but I think I should probably just stay up front. Because it seems like we go to the back and all of a sudden there's a big wreck or something up in the front, or there's pass for the lead. Here comes Andrew Schwartz to the inside with big help from, it looks like Josh Courier. Yeah, but Courier's going to look inside. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead into turn 3. Garrett Jones stuck in the middle with no help. Further back, no, he's getting a pretty good draft off of Brendan Cargo. As Josh Courier leads, he's going to dive down in front of John Dillon. Every single car that started this race is still in it. Oh. I guess not. Must have some drivers with electrical issues or something. Because we have a decent 4 cars out of this race, and we've only seen 1 car actually spin. So I don't know if we missed something. I don't think we did. I think it was something with maybe an engine for some of these drivers, because we've only had 1 caution today, and it was a single car wreck. There's a few other drivers involved, but they didn't get severely involved. Speed's hitting 204 miles an hour as they enter the tri-oval. Josh Courier leads with big help from his teammate Evan Earnhardt. Ken Penske finished 1-2. Evan Earnhardt now looks inside his teammate Josh Courier, and Evan is going to go to the lead. You get a flyby here. Look how many rows deep we have 3 wide racing. That's incredible. Down the back stretch, 3 wide, many rows deep still. Let's check in on the driver that led them down to the restart, Garrett Jones. Last time by he was running 16th, but who knows where he could be riding it out right now because of the 3 wide battles we've had today. Yeah, he's got to be quite a bit worse than that. I'm guessing somewhere around the low 20s. Maybe in the first part of the 30s here. As we cross the line this time, we have 7 laps remaining. Garrett Jones crossed the line that time 27th, right around where we thought he would be. CJ Sorensen, can you believe it? Going for his 3rd win in a row. Nobody even has 3 wins, and CJ's going to get them all in a row in his rookie year if he can pull off the win today. That would be insane if he could win again. CJ leads him off 4. Shouldn't be talking about the win just yet. Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, it's so unpredictable. Here comes Chris Summers to the inside. Can Ziggy Bain pull inside and get his 3rd win? Or would it be his 4th? I know he's won once this year and at least once last year. We are checking right now. Trying to keep an eye on the race though as well to make sure we don't miss any of the action. Alright, we will quickly check on Ziggy Bain. I hear scraping. There is a wreck. Many cars look like they're involved. Evan Earnhardt. Andrew Schwartz is flipping. And John Dillon is involved. Joseph Bryant. Danny Wells. It looks like Garrett Jones might have got a piece of the action. Galligan might have had a piece of it. I don't think that was the race declared. But if it was, that's very good news for Cole Freilich. Yeah, we were checking to see if Ziggy Bain had won 2 races, but obviously there was more action on track than on the sheet of paper of wins. Big wreck in the back. Alright, let's see what happened to possibly end this race. Looks like Justin Perry just leaned on Connor Breton, put him into Gino Harvey, and everybody was just along for the ride from there. Hunter Stone got turned by Jake Rogers, and Garrett Jones got clipped by Randy Carpenter, but it really wasn't too bad. And yep, there goes Schwartz over on his roof. And there he is, Andrew Schwartz, flipping into the infield. And Hunter Stone. Quite a few drivers are involved in this. And I'm not saying that this ended the race, but I'm saying that it more than likely did. Most of the time it takes a good 4 or 5 pace laps at this track to get to a restart. So Cole Freilich, he might have just won his first race in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Let's just see if we can get back to the restart. If the lights don't go out on the pace car this time around, then we will have this race declared. And any Cole Freilich fans, I'm pretty sure you can be celebrating right now, because I think the lights on the pace car will stay flashing. I don't think we will get a one-lap dash. Let's just see, though. The lights are going to go off. We will have a one-lap dash to the finish at Talladega in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Alright, we'll be back for the restart in about half a lap. The one-lap dash to the finish at Talladega will take place in about half a lap. Alright, let's see how they will restart. Restarting on points is going to be Cole Freilich, then Chris Summers, Colin Cropley, Mitch Speed, Matthew McMurray, Ziggy Bain, Jake Baskinger, CJ Sorensen, Zach Buchanan, and Phil Jones. Not doubting CJ Sorensen, but I just don't think he'll get his 3rd win in a row. He is 8th for this restart. It'll be interesting to see if we get any 2-car tandems going, if we will stay in a pack, if we'll stay single file until maybe the tri-oval. So many questions wait to be answered in just one lap. Cole Freilich going for his 1st win, Summers going for his 2nd win, Cropley going for his 2nd, Mitch Speed going for his 1st, and Matthew McMurray going for his 1st. Matthew McMurray has had 3 poles. It's time for him to have a win. Let's see who wins it. Cole Freilich gets a... Oh no. He tried to time it, but he actually really didn't at all. Cropley tried to time it, and he did, but he went the wrong way with that momentum. I think Summers is probably playing it the smartest right now. He's just staying in behind Freilich, and I think he might make the move, maybe into turn 3. Let's see how they all come out here onto the backstretch. For the final time today, Mitch Speed is onto the inside. I don't think there's a car length of room for Summers to go down there with. Mitch Speed looks like he might be able to get a run on Freilich, but I don't think he's going to have enough to make the pass. Cole Freilich out of turn 4 at Talladega. Does he have enough? Mitch Speed is going to look inside. Mitch Speed with a big run. And now to the lead goes Mitch Speed. Ziggy Bain won't have the time to time this out. Mitch Speed wins at Talladega. That's incredible. He restarted, I believe, 6th. And he worked his way to the front in just 1 lap at Talladega. Mitch Speed won it. Cole Freilich, he restarted on the pole, or on point, and he ended up 3rd, so... I think every single time in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series we've had a 1-lap dash. I don't think the driver that let him down won it. I think we might have had about 4 finishes where it's been a 1-lap dash, but the driver that let him down has never completely succeeded at winning it. So congratulations, Mitch Speed. Let's get to your results. After 2 weeks of finishing last and almost leaving the 66, Mitch Speed has won at Talladega today. Ziggy Bain, he was trying to time it out there, but he wasn't able to. He pushed him to the lead off of 4, but he wasn't able to go anywhere with that. So Mitch Speed won as Mitch Speed wins. Then Ziggy Bain 2nd, Cole Freilich 3rd, Ziggy Bain, I saw the Z. Alright, Zach Buchanan 4th, and Chris Summers in 5th. Phil Jones 6th, that'll help him out in points. He came into this race, I believe it was 37th in points. Yeah, 37th. And Colin Cropley, Kenny Murray, Matthew McMurray, and CJ Sorensen. And it looks like Cropley will be tied with Sorensen for the point lead because there was a 3-point differential. And Cropley outdid CJ by 3 positions today. Checking on through, Garrett Jones 40th in points, finishes 25th. That's not good for him trying to get back into the championship if he does have any chance at it now. Stephen Dillon took last today. He was the first one around on lap 4, I think it was. Courtney Simpson took 40th. I don't remember how she is out of this race, but she ended up finishing 40th. Sean Galligan 36th. Andrew Schwartz 33rd after taking a wild ride flipping over. Justin Perry 3rd in points coming into this race. He finishes 29th. That will definitely hurt him in points. Matthew McMurray, where did he end up in all this? Matthew McMurray was 9th. So he'll more than likely be 3rd in points after this race. Points are really going to shake up after this because it'll be a tie for the point lead, and then Justin Perry had a bad race. Matthew McMurray did good. Galligan had a bad race. Greg Jones, I think, had a pretty bad race. Yeah, I don't really see him in here. See Garrett Jones, but not Greg. Yep. Alright, so congratulations, Mitch Speed. Let's get his burnouts and wrap it up with his first ever celebration screen. After nearly losing his ride after 2 last place finishes in a row, 3 last place finishes this season. It's been a rough year here for Mitch Speed. He came into this race 36th in points. This is something completely different, as he has won at Talladega. This should shoot him up the standings, maybe into the top 25. Oh, I think he blew out a tire. That last burnout there was pretty wide. Alright, congratulations, Mitch Speed.